So good evening, everyone. Today's my presentation's topic is a modernism in the Great Gatsby. So start with this is my personal information, table of content, and research question. How does Scott Fitzgerald employ modernist literary technique in the Great Gatsby to critique the American dream and convey themes of disillusionment? Hypothesis: Fitzgerald utilized unreliable narration, fragmented storytelling, and a cyclical portrayal of time in The Great Gatsby to challenge the traditional narrative structures, emphasizing the disillusionment of the American dream and the inescapable nature of the past, central theme in modernist literature. uh, in introduction, modernism in The Great Gatsby reflect a profound shift in a literary style and thematic explorations, aligning with the broader modernist movement of the early 20th century. Fitzgerald employ unreliable narration, fragmented storytelling, and subjective perspectives to challenge traditional narrative structures. Through Nick Carew's beside the storytelling, the novel forces reader to question truth and reality, a key feature of modernist literature. Thing is reader to question truth and reality is a main key feature of modernist literature. Additionally, the novel critiques the disillusionment of the American dream, exposing the corruption of ideals and the emptiness of wealth. Fitzgerald's portrayal of time as a cyclical rather than a progressive further aligns with a modernist theme, emphasizing the struggle between aspiration and inevitability. So, narrative style in modernism. The Great Gatsby embodies modernist literary technique, emphasizes subjectivity, unreliable narration, and shifting perspectives. Fitzgerald presents the story through Nick Carraway, whose perspective shape in the reader's experience, but is often beside or contradictory. When we see Gatsby's character, when and personally we see Gatsby's feeling, so we give sympathy. But when we go to his work, at that time we cannot with him because of his work. The novel lacks an omniscient narrator, forcing readers to piece together events from different versions of the truth. Fragmented storytelling and structure. The novel does not follow a chronological order, a key feature of modernist narrative. So, it is a key feature of modernist narrative because of a novel does not follow a chronological. The story unfold through the flashbacks, fragmented memories, and shifting viewpoints. In We see Gatsby's personal life, and when Gatsby was thought his flashback, when we see in uh, unfolded through in a flashback. Gatsby's past is gradually revealed in the bits and pieces, making the readers work to assemble his truth identity. The juxtapositions of scenes. For example, Gatsby's extravagant parties versus his lonely funeral enhance the sense of disillusionment. When, for example, Gatsby gave a party, in that time, so many people came in his party, But end of the novel, when Gatsby death, nobody came in his death. Disillusionment in modernism. Modernist literature often reflect disillusionment with traditional value, progress, and the American dream. In The Great Gatsby, critique the corruption of the ideals, revealing a world where wealth and success do not lead to fulfillment. So Gatsby has wealth and success, but we cannot lead to fulfillment his life. Disillusionment is expressed through the failure of Gatsby's dream, the emptiness of wealth, and Nick's loss of faith in society. So Nick's loss of faith in society, the American dream as a source of disillusionment. Gatsby embodies the American dream, rising from poverty to wealth in pursuit of an idealized love. So his main aim for achieved his love. So first, when we see Gatsby's personal life, he was poor, but for his love he become a rich person. Gatsby's dream is based on illusion rather than the reality, making his failure inevitable. So this is a main cause of Gatsby's failure. He couldn't illusions rather than the reality. The green light at the end of the Daisy's dog symbolized the hope and desire, but Gatsby's failed to grasp that his dream is already lost. The novel suggests that the American dream is corrupted by materialism and selfishness, leading to disillusionment. The modernist view on time. Unlike traditional narrative where time is a linear and leads to resolution, modernist literature challenges a conventional idea of the time. The past, present, and future overlap the influence each other, preventing any clear separation. This aligns with the T.S. Eliot's idea in the West is a cycle of repetition, not progress. In conclusion, ultimately, The Great Gatsby stand as a quintessential modernist novel, using narrative experimentation, thematic complexity, and symbolic depth to explore the illusions and failure of its character. The novel's ambiguous ending and fragmented structure reinforce its modernist rejection of absolute truth and linear progress. Fitzgerald masterfully captures the disillusionment of the post war generation, leaving readers with an open and ended contemplation of time, fate, and the unattainable nature of dreams. As the famous closing line suggested, humanity remains trapped in the past, struggling against the force that continually pull it backward, a sentiment deeply rooted in modernist thought. So these are my references, and thank you. If anyone question, please ask me.
To you, how does Fitzgerald portrayal of time cyclical reinforce disillusionment?
So Gatsby is trapped in the past, believing he can recreate lost love, reflecting the modernist rejections to progress. The cyclical view of time highlights disillusionment, the showing dream as a untenable illusion.
So my question is, how does Fitzgerald fragmented storytelling reflect modernist theme and affect the reader's perception of truth?
The nonlinear structure and shifting perspective readers to piece together events, mirroring the modernist themes, uncertainty and subjectivity. Next unreliable narrations, blurred truth, and uh, making reality open to interpretations. So thank you.